This is the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition. Good evening, all. I'm Shashina Lowell. As always, it is so great to have you with us. Topping news, some in the tourism sector have been without jobs for months now due to Hurricane Matthew. But according to the minister responsible for tourism, things are beginning to turn around and persons can look forward to getting back to work soon. Italia Hall has more.
Hurricane Matthew dealt a severe blow to Grand Bahamas tourism industry. From October 2016, many Grand Bahamians lost their jobs and are today still unemployed. The Minister of Tourism, the Honorable Obi Wilchcombe, says things are about to change within this vital sector as he awaits information from Hutchison Whampoa.
They have their teams in that are looking at the damage and doing an assessment. Of course, we're waiting for the insurance to respond. Memories, we spoke with Stephen Hunter just yesterday, and we're hoping that we'll have a plan of action announced in a couple of days. They're considering the next step because they have to get the hotel going again. We have made a decision that all the flights are going to continue to come in that have been booked, and the individuals who booked to come, because they have many bookings, thousands of bookings, want to make sure that we can provide accommodations for the people. So that work is predicated upon what's happened with Hutchison and their insurance. So we are waiting for that report.
And as it relates to the former Treasure Bay Casino, plans Minister Wilchcombe says are moving ahead.
We have given permission for the renovation work that's required, and we should be making an announcement next week about the new owners and all the plans that they have. I feel very good about it. We have an opportunity to take Grand Bahama to another level. We're speaking with other groups about airlift to Grand Bahama. What we need now are the rooms. I'm very pleased with Viva Fortuna that they've reopened, and they're going to start their program with Alpatua earlier this year than they did last year because of the great success that they had.
The minister stated that as the government moves to address the issue of unemployment, priority is being given to job security.
One thing that we're focusing on is security of jobs. They've been out of work. They've maintained some payment to many of the employees, but of course that comes to an end at a particular time. We're ensuring that before that comes to an end, based on what we know in terms of the unemployment and also any fees that they receive now, payments they receive now, we have to make sure that we have a plan in place before that ends. So we're working on that assiduously, and I feel very good because I know that behind the scene a lot of work is going on. I'm concerned about the workers, obviously, because I represent many of them, and so we are working hard to make sure that they can look to the future with a smile.
Italia Hall, ZNS Network News.
In other news, the Minister of Foreign Affairs, the Honorable Fred Mitchell, issuing a press release on the ongoing trade dispute with the management of the Grand Bahamas Shipyard and the subsequent investigations at the company. According to the statement, the minister had a conference call between him and the two directors of the Grand Bahamas Shipyard regarding the issue. The minister says he commends a certain course of action to the shipyard's directors to settle the matter in a manner consistent with the course recommended by the Department of Labor in its initial investigation. Mitchell says the directors provided additional information, which is now being referred to the Director of Labor for further investigation, and there is an agreement to discuss the findings of the Director of Labor again by mid-next week. Subsequent to these discussions with the directors, the minister adds that he had a meeting with representatives of the shipyard union in person to let them know his findings and the response of the company and the future course proposed as he seeks their further restraint. The statement goes on to say that the minister wishes to say to the community that the matter is not off the radar, and he has indicated to the company and the union that this matter will be determined one way or the other by February 24th, approximately 6 weeks from today. Switching gears now, those that have been called to administer justice for all coming together Friday morning for worship. The occasion, the official opening of the 2017 legal year for the Northern Region. This year, those that served in the judicial system were charged to serve with love. Megan Shepard reports.
It is an annual tradition that marks the opening of the legal year. Justices, magistrates, members of the Bahamas Bar Association, and officers of the Royal Bahamas Police Force march from the Garnet Lavardy Courthouse to the Pro-Cathedral of Christ the King Church. Friday morning, those that have been called to serve in the judicial system were charged to carry out their duties with fairness, mercy, honesty, and most of all, love.
But we who call ourselves Christians, You who are called to this esteemed profession, we are all held to a higher standard than that of the world's standards. So today I want to encourage you to uphold the commandment that Jesus gave, and that is to love. Love God, love yourselves, and love others.
Attorney General the Honorable Allison Maynard Gibson notes that the opening of the legal year in church is significant, adding that this tradition demonstrates that God is their source of guidance.
Justice is a spiritual concept, and so all of those, from the Chief Justice down to the lawyer just called to the bar, all involved in the administration of justice, demonstrate to everybody in the Bahamas and to the world that in the Bahamas we look to the Lord for guidance in the administration of justice, and that is the symbolism.
Maynard Gibson calling 2016 a successful year for the judicial system. Since 2012, the conviction rate has doubled, and this, she says, is thanks to the hard work of all stakeholders in the administration of justice, as well as the Swift Justice Project. For 2017, she says she hopes to see this trend continue.
We will be focusing with the collaboration and cooperation of the Commissioner of Police and the Chief Justice on the Magistrates Court, where we will be bringing prosecutions by lawyers in the AG's office, serious matters. We now have the Office of the Public Defender, and so we will see that new addition in process and in progress. So the persons who are unable to get representation will be able to, as a matter of course, be referred to the Public Defender's Office. We're finding more and more people are reluctant about taking Crown briefs, but we will still maintain both in the system. And so we expect that victims of crime will continue to feel and see that their matters are coming to a trial more quickly so that they can find peace.
Following the march back to the courthouse, there was a performance by the Royal Bahamas Police Force Band. Megan Shepard, ZNS Network News.
For some time now, the outward appearance of the Justice Center has been a bone of contention for many residents, as well as those that work in the buildings. Attorney General the Honorable Allison Maynard Gibson gave reassurance that the issue is currently being addressed.
Face the reality that after Hurricane Matthew, the structural weaknesses and the failures in terms of maintenance were manifested. And what has happened since then is that in order that the repairs be done properly, a proper evaluation be made, we've had the necessary, I'm advised that the necessary experts have come to the table, proper quantity surveying, proper engineering analysis, proper pricing as well. And these things take time. But I have every confidence. I've been advised that it's about to start and it will be done properly until we can expect it to withstand future hurricanes. God forbid we have any, but if we do, we expect it to withstand.
Police in Abaco are investigating an armed robbery that occurred yesterday. Reports are that shortly before 8 p.m., a male while in the area of a business establishment on Don McKay Boulevard was held up at gunpoint by two masked men, one of whom was brandishing a firearm. He was robbed of his license .22 Winchester rifle and cell phone. Both males made good their escape. Police are actively investigating and are appealing to the public for assistance in any information that can help them solve this matter. You're asked to contact the police at telephone numbers in Abaco 367-3437, 367-2560, or call the Central Detective Unit in Grand Bahama at telephone numbers 350-3071 through 12, 911-919, or you may call your nearest police station. Stay with us, there's more news right after this.